to kick it away for the Vikings. And off we go from the Twin Cities. This is fielded a couple yards deep. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He lets it fly for Lockett. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
Well, he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. 23 yards on the play.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st down, Wilson. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They run again with Carson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Sharif Floyd able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, Pete Carroll's going to call out his field goal unit. From a distance, he'd certainly like to forget. This one from 27 yards out. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
Keenum now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Morgan. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. To throw is Keenum. And an alley to run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Keenum to throw. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Fourth down for Keenum. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Charles, earlier we talked a lot about Russell Wilson, what a great job he did last year in 2017 as Seattle's offense is working their way back onto the field. But they're probably going to need to find a running game to alleviate some of that pressure on Wilson, right?
Yeah, you think? I mean, my goodness, when you take a look at what Russell Wilson did, he more than doubled the rushing yardage of Mike Davis, who finished 2nd. And Mike Davis didn't begin the year on Seattle's roster. They went through a number of runners this season, none of them that fit and really hit. Chris Carson, they thought, was going to be the guy who got hurt early in the year, but they definitely have to find a running game to get back.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ben Gideon not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. On 2nd down, Wilson. Dancing to his left, and the pressure gets to him again. Sharif Floyd in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold it.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's Keenum now on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Bannon in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. 3rd and long. It's Keenum. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Detroit! On 2nd down, Cook. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Throwing now is Keenum, and he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Back deep for the Seahawks, the all-pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And tough starting field position here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 93 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On first down, it's Keenum. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A gain of 6 there on first.
If you run an out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Keenum to throw on second down. Left side caught by Diggs. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now a first down throw. Keenum. He'll rifle this one deep right. Trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because a strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's second down. To throw is Wilson. Throwing again. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. We have hit an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. K.J. Wright from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. On second down, here's Keenum. Trying for Wright, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down in bounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball.
There's Baldwin. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this is incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Yeah, that's true. You've said that before. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Back to the air. Keenum on second down. Steps away. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Cliff Averill able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3.
All right, here we go. Green.
They'll fake the give. Now Keenum. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 44. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Now it's Carson. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Wilson now to throw on third down. Complete. Richardson has it. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down right on the 30-yard line. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And Pete Carroll looks like he likes his chances with the offense on the field. They're going for it on 4. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. 12 yards is the pickup there, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Paul Richardson, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
Walsh now for the PAT. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And out now come the Vikings. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
This is Carson. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here's Carson. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On 3rd down, Wilson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Pete Carroll, no stranger to rolling the dice. He'll roll it again. 4th down, they're going for it. Wilson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Anthony Barr coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They run it again with Cook. Good move at the 30. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, what was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. A toss to Cook. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. On the toss, it's McKinnon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They run it with Carson, and they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A handoff as they run the counter play. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up.